welcome back, Noble Heroes. Thank you for joining us. Let's go ahead and get back into it. And remember, please do give us a like and subscribe if you like the content that you're seeing here. We'd really appreciate it. So, we return back to a very dire situation. The characters find themselves in Yenjasi's cavern when 4 dangerous ascended, 3 of them members of the terrorist organization Saten's Hand, including their leader and their second in command and their third in command, walked in upon a Yenjasi who seems incapable of helping them. Dambleth the Old, their leader, Ace, the Snatcher, their second in command, a tiefling named Zio, and Potjack, a mercenary ogre thing. So, just to inform you all, because most of the characters know about this, Potjack's fate is that he is unstoppable once he gets running. And his punches break shields. No shield stops Potjack. In addition, it is well known that if Potjack dies, he will, by his fate, sunder 10,000 souls on his way out, which is commonly thought to mean he will kill 10,000 people when he dies. And he is a mercenary ogre thing, rumored to be the offspring of a giantess and an ogre, but smarter than either. And he gets paid only in gold bars. Dambleth the Old is a creature of darkness. They call him the Old because they think he's really old. He is a magical creature that seems indestructible. Ace the Snatcher is fated to be unbreakable, which corresponds to every version of that. His skin can't be broken, his bones can't be crushed, his mind cannot be dominated. And torture doesn't work on him. He is the second in command of Saten's Hand. And Zio, a mostly enigmatic figure, a recruiter for Saten's Hand, a charming trickster of sorts, who wields 2 long knives. That's about what they know about him. Alright, so we will go ahead and begin it. And we are beginning jockeying with Roland and Ace. Ace is going to flip Face Smasher, his fated bat, and he stalks around you like a predator. His eyes, which have they're green, but they have a yellowish tint to them, look at you like a great challenge. He says, "So, which one am I talking to? The boy or the man?"
How'd you get out of the alien?
He's going to stalk a couple of steps more. Heard you have a big family. They say you have sisters. A lot of them. Which one is the toughest, would you say? Is it the blacksmith or the Merc twins?
It's definitely the blacksmith, and this is a meek behind me, not a child. So, don't get any funny ideas.
How long do you think they would last before they broke? Well, maybe we go for the blind bitch. She won't even know what hit her.
I would honestly love to see you try any of them.
I've waited for this, Roland, he says. You know, though, I don't think she'd be able to tell the difference between me and Face Smasher. We're both about the same size.
Alright, I'm ready. You ready?
He is going to sort of like, and then he rushes at you. So I am going to give you a +2.
Okay.
Would you like to exchange those for any of those bonuses?
I'll just take the initiative.
Okay. All right. And Ace is going to roll an Intimidate check to gain his bonus. The DC is always 15 for the enemy. Alright, he's going to gain a +1. Okay. And he is going to use it to move forward 1 step towards you. So he moves towards Roland 1 square. So he gains no bonuses. Who wants to go next?
I'm really glad I was standing in front of Hero for that exchange.
Yeah, that was good. I gave you a +1. Who wants to go next?
Do I need to roll my initiative then?
You can now. Yes,
Okay.
you get a +2.
9.
9? Okay, so plus your initiative bonus of 0.
That's
plus
0.
2. So
That's
11?
not a D20, is it?
That is.
Oh, really?
Total of 9. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it looks like a D12. Okay, sorry.
Nope, I definitely saw
All right,
17.
and Ace is going to roll. 2. All right. And who wants to go next?
So glad I got mine out of the way first.
Yeah. I'll go next.
All right.
You can't even see each other.
I'm curious as to...
All right. Zio is going to rush towards the cover and then is going to stop. He's going to look. Where is Isaac?
Isaac's hidden back here.
They literally can't see each other.
I see him.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
see me.
As you look across the way, he's going to see the bones of Phalor. And he's going to suddenly stop and looks around. His nose is going to open wide and his eyes grow hateful. Isaac, he says, where are you? He's going to catch you in the corner as you whirl around it. He goes, you! I was all prepared to leave it be. To let you go once you escaped. But you had to go and make it personal.
One. Zio has no idea what actually happened.
Zio doesn't know?
No, I don't think he does. Alright. Personal. It's just business, Zio. And I think you're the one who made it personal when you all sent Ace down to finish me off. Clearly, he wasn't up to the task.
You were trash when I found you. And now, you don't even have your men to protect you. Just your pathetic toys. You play at being some great mastermind, but all you ever did was butcher low-born meat for your thick-skulled thugs.
Pathetic
You only
toys.
had no purpose, only greed.
Pathetic toys. And then Phalor is going to be like... So it's me, and then Zio, and then Phalor is going to be behind him. Surely you've heard the legends of Phalor the Bandit. And then Phalor is going to, take his cloak off. That's what I did to him. Saten is going to be running for the hills after he sees what I've done to your corpse when this is over.
So now, you walk with the bones of a better man. The bones of a survivor! He points at Phalor's bones. Does it comfort you to know you took something from me? Was it worth it?
Now Isaac's making the connections in his head.
Because I'm going to cut you. I'm going to flay you while you scream. And I will lay my father to rest at last. Oh, shit. He says, pointing at Phalor's bones.
Yeah, you did make it personal, son. You see the skeleton.
I did not know that when I did that to Phalor.
Would you say that Isaac is affected?
No, because he hates Zio, and he probably feels better about what he did to Phalor now. This is a part of him that existed before he decided to have a turn of heart.
Okay.
And he's going to say... Oh, wait, are we done?
Yeah, go ahead.
Trash tiefling is a phrase I've been hearing a lot lately. The only trash tiefling I've met lately is your father. Let's see if you're any better.
Yeah, I'll give you a +3.
Okay.
Do anything?
So what would +3 get me again? other than the initiative?
You can take a sneaky, cheeky action, like casting a
I
spell.
had to go last.
A +2 will allow you to make a perception check, or to draw something out from yourself. A +1 will, if you change a 1, you can move a square, or you can make an insight check.
Okay. I'm probably going to spend 3 to do something sneaky.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Checks out.
Checks out.
I have spells, so give me like 1 second.
Sure.
Do you want to do someone else
Yeah.
while I decide? Okay.
Which one of you wants to go?
I think.
I need to go last.
Go.
It makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, it does.
Well, not just that.
I know, but we're just...
So,
She's hiding.
Just, I mean, they.
what are you doing here?
Where is he?
Okay.
Okay. She's like hiding back here, so.
Well,
So-
he saw you when he came in.
That's true.
Okay.
His opening line is, "What are you doing here?" Incredible. I love it.
So
You're some kind of mercenary now.
She sighs and steps forward. Well, if it isn't Rock for Brains himself, she says. What's the matter? Didn't you have any other friends?
You didn't ask the question.
You're exhausted, she says. No, I'm not a mercenary.
Good. Because I would have had to kill you harder. Competition and all that.
No, for being so unstoppable. Stopped you pretty good last time, she says.
You know, I didn't appreciate you stopping me from killing your king.
Imagine that.
It was a very unfriendly gesture.
She's gonna, like, roll out the middle finger. We'll come and get some more of it then.
He goes, so, are we, like, killing them? He says towards Danbluff. He goes, yes. He kind of shrugs a little bit. He goes,
So much.
all right. He's going to sling off a giant metallic arm brace and, like, push it onto his arm and then snap it at the top. You see that it is this adamantine arm. It looks a lot like Rogan's arm. And you see these little spiked knuckles on the end of it.
How much of his skin is exposed, then?
So his whole right arm is covered.
Okay.
But otherwise, he's just got, like, leathers on. He clearly took some inspiration from facing off against Ronan. You say anything more?
She's gonna look at that arm. That's new. It looks stupid on you.
He goes, I had a weapon before it. It was a tree. Not this one, listen.
She looks unwillingly, like, slightly amused by that. Well, shall we? And she gives a little bow and starts to pull her sword.
Milady, he says. And he rushes forward. Okay.
Oh, Potjack.
Greetings. Once again, wizard.
It's been a long time, Danbluff.
We finally meet again, face to face, for the second.
She goes, third. Get it straight if you're going to.
I wonder, have you grown tired? So tired of ruining this world that you have decided to end your miserable existence? Have you become ashamed of the sham that you have perpetrated on the populace? The lies you've told?
You'll definitely want to talk.
It was
You honestly think Saten gives a fuck about what you do?
You see him pause. He chooses not to answer your question.
Clearly not.
It was you who escalated the battle.
I!
You who turn the personal grievances of a few into a full-scale war.
Personal grievances. You flooded this land.
Sometimes I wonder who we are as people.
You are not a person. You are a monster.
I have heard that many times, he says. If I stand victorious, Mythia shall be ruled by the Ascended, the rightful heirs to its power. And if you and your misguided brethren succeed, then it shall collapse in on itself, unable to stand, the foundations unable to hold, the collective ignorance of the misguided hordes.
You speak far too much.
He says,
And you speak nothing worth hearing.
I might say that I am sorry for your loss. But surely, after so much time, you feel nothing for the hundreds who died so long ago.
Again, if you're going to spout facts, get them right.
I remember them screaming as their bodies were eaten. Those who begged to be released, only to be brutally murdered by their worst nightmares. But I think we both know that you are a coward who hides behind walls and doesn't have the strength to avenge even her own family, who I personally slaughtered.
Who is it that still lies trapped behind the barrier I created?
You see, like, arms unlocking from his back. 6 tendrils, hooked with barbs on the end, are going to exit out between the rotten angel wings on his back. His face is shrouded in eternal midnight, and a gemstone hangs upon his neck from his first victim. Let us begin then. Godmother.
Let us end this. Asshole.
Alright, I'm going to need an intimidate check from Jennifer, please. Was Jennifer affected by Danworth?
Yes. She was.
Okay.
She was extremely angry, and her hatred is currently rising right now.
He gets a +2.
So 17 intimidation check.
Okay, so you will gain a +3 bonus.
How many does it cost to cast a spell?
3. You will gain 2, +2. You don't need to roll.
Don't I need to roll initiative?
Yes, initiative you do. Certainly. Potjack gains +0.
You didn't have much
Because
to
he's
say.
Potjack. 13.
13?
Better than me.
What'd you roll?
9? Well, I rolled 7, but I had +2.
Potjack goes on a 9 as well.
What can you use with 2 again, please? Can you just add it to it, or what else can
Yeah,
you
you
do?
can add it to it. You can make a perception or an insight check, or move 2 squares, or 1 square, if you wanted to only spend 1 of it.
Okay.
And Isaac, what did you roll?
14.
14. Alright, you are actually in first at the moment.
She'll add the 2
I'll
to...
be first, actually. I'm not going to use...
Can I add my 2 to my roll so it's 15 instead of 13?
You can, which puts you ahead of Danworth.
I'll be at 18.
18. You definitely go first, and Hero just rolls flat. A measly 7. You got higher than that, right?
Yeah, I got 9.
That's the order. So it is Juniper, Isaac, Euphemia, followed by Dambleth and Potjack, then Roland and Hero, followed by Ace. I forgot to roll for Zeno.
There will be a fireball going down right here. Just so we're all aware.
Okay.
Keep them coming. One after another.
Zeno gets an 11 and goes behind. He goes right there. Okay.
So,
Is everything okay?
let me check. You probably can't tell me, Daniel, but is Zio immune to being charmed?
You have no idea.
Okay. Because so what I want to spend my 3 points on is fantastic flavorfully, but if he's immune to being charmed, it's just going to be like a dud.
Okay.
It's not the it's not the most efficient thing mechanically, but
What do you do?
so I can innately just use suggestion once per day.
Yeah.
I want to try and use it on him.
Okay, and it has a specific DC. I think it's based on the con that's on your spell sheet, your third page of your sheet. It says suggestion, then has a DC next to it.
Oh, it does. Okay, 13.
And it's what type of saving throw?
I'm pretty sure it's wisdom, but let me double check. Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, he will fail.
Really?
Yeah, he
Okay.
fails. It's 16.
Sick.
So he had an effect on Isaac, but the effect is that Isaac's like darker side is just like coming back up to the surface.
Okay.
And so he's like, it's all over for you, Zio. And so before it's done, why don't you give your father one last hug? And then like his Failor is gonna like go like this. And he's gonna use suggestion to make him hug Failor.
That's so beast.
Do you have inspiration?
And so I have inspiration.
Yeah,
He's gonna make sure
so
that he's
awesome.
like face to face with the skull of his father, and then Failor is gonna bring his hands out and clutch him and start burning him with necrotic damage.
Okay, yeah, give me a full Fury of Assault from Phalor.
Does Failor get the vengeance bonus for his attacks if I pick a
But
target?
we're in pre...
Oh.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
okay,
a
I'm
sneaky.
sorry. Okay, in which case, cool, continue.
This is a cheeky move.
Does Failor get the vengeance bonus from his attacks at all if I pick a target? No? Okay. Do I need to roll to hit?
Vengeance.
Do I need to roll to hit? Since
No,
he's-
you don't.
Okay.
He has damage.
That's amazing.
20 damage.
20 points.
Yeah.
Ow. Yeah, as he touches his son, the skeleton is going to lay his hands upon him, and his flesh suddenly begins to curdle like black.
We need to move Zio to Phalor, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, I have initiative.
You made him move across the.
As he does so,
sick.
he's going to scream, and his flesh begins to rot off his face.
Is he considered grappled now? Because grappling is like a specific skill the Revenant has.
He will dodge away before
Okay.
he is grabbed.
That would end the suggestion because he took damage. But,
Yes.
yeah.
So sick. That's so badass.
I'm glad none of you like can hear what Isaac's doing.
Because it's pretty disturbing.
I'll roll the damage, or I'll roll the dex saves.
I already did.
Okay. What did you get?
Okay, so I lost my page. Give me 1 second. Dambleth rolled a 4.
And their dex saves, which you can
Zio was here.
Yeah.
see. Yeah, so he...
He still gets hit, right?
I'll
Okay.
He walks through the fireball.
I was like,
to
but he was
his-
here when I started,
Yeah.
so I'm going to continue with
Yeah.
him being there.
He walks through
Feel
the
free to
fireball.
move him afterwards.
Yeah.
What Zio rolled a 3, and both of these two rolled 10s.
Honestly, until this point, Isaac
It is a dex roll.
had like Phalor's
Dex
just
save.
some random duty.
I have a
Like,
17.
no skill.
So sick.
And what was the last one?
10.
Nobody's succeeded.
Excellent.
So Phalor's like, you have to make this personal. Isaac's just like, what are you talking about? We haven't seen each other in forever.
You killed my dad.
You got me confused with somebody else, bud.
It's 23 fire damage to all of them.
Alright, as the fireball blasts out, Potjack's going to throw up his hands and then sort of like through the fire. Dambleth, the sort of roiling shadow is like blown backwards for a moment. And you see You can't tell that there's any wounds on him, but he is steaming a little bit. But you immediately see this kind of like cold chill begin to radiate around him. Ace is going to like put his foot down and just like he's hit by it, and he just sort of stands there against it.
Does that ruin my victory in single combat?
No, the round hasn't started.
Oh, okay.
But do be careful about that in the future.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
So even like a random attack that wasn't aimed... Oh.
It's a lone creature that is attacked only by Roland.
Mm.
All right. That is the initial round. As you guys rush each other, you're going to suddenly see the world react.
Oh shit.
Here it goes.
As what is called the Tempest. When two Ascended fight each other, fate causes an extra epic crazy fight. In mechanical terms, this will cause a different set of global rules for each combat. In this case, this is a unique Tempest. All your hit points are doubled.
What?
And until you are reduced to your regular amount of hit points, you take 5 damage at the beginning of every round.
I'm sorry, say that one more time, please.
Your hit points are doubled.
Okay.
Everyone's hit points are doubled. And everyone, you take 5 points of damage at the beginning of every round until you are back to your normal allotment of hit points.
Question.
Yes.
Would you consider... I know there are holes in the ceiling and all, but it's still pretty dim, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider it to be kind of dark?
It is dim light in here, yes.
Okay. So does my Regan work?
I know, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
So, yes, your maximum hit points until you reach your normal maximum.
So did
is
they-
considered the new hit points.
Did they just get that knocked off of their doubled hit points?
No. That was their initial hit points.
So
You basically did double damage with those strikes.
So did their damage double from that point?
Yes. So their hit points from their
Oh.
lower points are doubled.
Oh.
That
Oops.
helps.
Yeah.
That's helpful.
Damn, Zio got wicked then. He lost a lot of life before getting... That's nuts.
Alright, so it is
Wait,
June.
Is
June,
double
you're
the
up.
current
That was my move.
It doubled his current HP,
Oh,
and then
that was
once,
your turn.
and then
Oh,
and then
I
he
forgot you
takes
didn't
5
use it.
damage every round until
Actually-
he hits his normal HP, which he's
Well, you've already
dangerously
rolled
closer
with
to
those.
than everybody
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I still would have been in the highest, but...
Yes. So
That's
it is Isaac. You're up.
Oh yeah. It's like the first time in my life I've ever rolled good initiative.
I'm pretty impressed, honestly.
I always have like 3 players worth of time to wait. Alright.
That's going to be followed by a feint.
Sorry, I usually have my turn prepped.
Zio was able to use a move you've seen trained assassins and rogues use. He was able to evade part of the fireball's damage.
Okay.
I assume he's a lot closer because he was running through the... Or no?
Mechanically, we're going to start him on this.
Okay, alright.
Alright, have him make a con save.
Con.
Yeah. Isaac shouts out, "Don't make this difficult, Zio. Let's end this quickly." And he throws out another small skull, which turns into
21
blights.
con save.
Okay. That definitely makes it, so he's taking half of this.
So you all are suddenly filled with a robustness of health. And you feel a small draw as that extra health goes back to fate slowly over time.
Please move me forward 3 squares.
Sure.
Didn't we have potions?
Yes.
Yes.
You do have potions. It should
I
be
work-
in your
one more.
sheet collection of items.
Diagonal or...
No, like
Yeah,
your,
register.
your
Okay.
cards.
Oh.
She wants to get a little bit away from Yen in case area affects things.
Mhm.
So
Although she's still going to stay in front of them.
37 halves would be
37 half. Yes.
the 18 damage?
Yes.
Okay. He's going to take 18 necrotic. And then the Revenant is going to try and smack him.
Smack him.
Okay.
It's a 20 hit,
20 does hit, yes.
and then a 16.
That misses.
Okay. Alright. 13 damage from the Revenant, and then that's the end of Isaac's turn. Excuse me.
Okay. As you blast Zio with a blight, the skull is going to rip alongside of him, causing him to sort of turn in agony as it ghostly strikes his arm with its vicious fangs. And then Phalor is going to reveal his hands that have been carved down to points on the fingers and enchanted to be as hard as steel. As he rushes forward, he's going to strike viciously with both his hands, trying to impale Zio, as he is forced to dodge his father's attacks. He's struck by one of them that carves his shoulder. As he kind of staggers back in pain, you're going to see a dark light fill his eyes.
Okay.
And it is Euphemia.
Okay, so 9 times. So we're starting from him being here?
Yes.
So, okay. Mm-hmm.
Is there any way I can hold an attack?
Yes, you can ready an action, prepare a trigger that the action takes place on.
It's going to be when Ace gets to me.
Yeah, certainly.
I'm going to try to.
Tell me the wording of.
I'm going to try to draw him away from Dambleth.
Okay. She's going to draw Pearl's Lament.
Okay.
And dash to Potjack.
Okay.
Is that okay? And then she'll strike. Plus 10. So 17.
17 will hit Potjack.
Okay. So that's going to be 8. 13 damage plus sneak attack. Because
Yep.
yes.
You get some swashbuckler.
So 12. 18 additional damage.
So sick.
You're a swashbuckler?
Mm-hmm.
My class is so broken. I hate it. I hate it.
Thanks.
As you move up and you jump up and reach the bottom of his great belly and stab Lament into him, the black knife slits right through his armor and into his flesh. He sort of looks down and goes, "You barely got me."
Can she use Pearl's Lament's effect?
Yes, you can.
Okay. She'd like to spend. I'm trying to think of how many points does. So,
Did you roll to regain fate points when you took an extended rest?
no.
Roll a d6. You gain that many fate points back.
I forgot to add something.
6.
All of them. You have all the fate points.
I has them all.
Maximized 6.
Woot!
Nice.
All right. How much psychic damage could she do using 3 hit points?
That's 60 points of damage.
She wants to do it.
Okay, you do 60 additional points of damage. Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
So 45 additional points.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
Does it count as interfering if I'm buffing my allies rather than doing damage to their opponents?
You can buff.
Okay.
All right. As you stab him, he goes, "Barely felt that," and then he holds onto his head, and he's going to smack you backwards. He goes, "I hate halflings," and then he's going to raise his fist to pound down on you with it.
Okay.
Anything else?
Does she still have a movement left?
You moved adjacent to him. Remember?
Yes. I mean, can she still use...
Did you dash?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so you still have whatever's left from your movement from the dash. So I think you moved 10 squares on the dash?
Yes.
So
I
however
moved
much
9, so I would
one
have
square.
1 square left. That's not going to be very helpful. I mean, she'll try to dodge. That's all she'll do, probably.
I mean, you flip with the dodge.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's it. And
Don't forget to
it is
take the -5.
Dambleth's turn.
Thank you.
Dambleth is going to... you're going to see him go like this, and then his tendrils sort of come over, and they're going to start whirling around him, casting a complicated spell.
I'm gonna counterspell it, but I just want to know when. I don't have to declare it until after, right? Right.
This is the spell casting.
Okay, hang on.
You're going to see licks of fire begin to swirl around in the center of the spherical symbol he has created with his many arms.
Yeah, I'm going to counterspell him.
Can you move?
May I know what
30
level of
feet
spell he's
towards
casting?
Her.
Towards June. 1, 2.
That's good.
Right, like here?
Yes.
Okay.
And move the 6 dice next to him.
Next one? Right here?
May I expend a wish point to reroll that?
Yes, you may.
Much better! What's the DC, please? 10 plus spell level.
15.
I succeed.
You succeed. Alright.
May I be flavorful? She's going to... she's going to use her cloak. She's going to use spellcast, and then she's going to do this. And then all of the air from that area just gets sucked out, and it looks like it's going into her cloak.
Okay, awesome. Move Damleth up 12. So he's up 12 squares here.
Don't worry.
Actually, he's only up 10. I apologize. Alright, he is going to use Darkling Tendrils. One of them attacks you, and the others attack you. So because he is multi-attacking, attacking multiple people, he will not provoke the enemy. He doesn't provoke the extra special opportunity attack, because he's still attacking you.
Okay.
Bitchy.
He learned from
25 VAC against you.
25 VAC, that hits me.
5 damage.
What type of damage
Oh. No, say it ain't so.
4 more attacks against Jennifer.
4? Jesus.
25 VAC,
Yes.
10, 16, and 22.
16 will hit on, so 1 misses.
This is necrotic damage.
Okay.
7, 5, and 7. As he strikes out with his tendrils, the barbs are going to course across you, causing a necrotic effect similar to Zio, similar to Phalor's when he touches his barbs. It is Potjack. So, Potjack is going to get angry and smash.
Yep.
What a surprise.
He
Shocking.
uses... Okay, he uses Adamantine Fist. It is a single attack. 19 VAC.
Yep.
Okay, he does 66 plus 14 points.
Can she use Uncanny Dodge to have that with a reaction?
Yes.
Thank God.
He does 37 points. He goes... and is going to crack the ground as his fist drives into it. The part of his knuckle is going to scrape across you and rip open your side. That's his turn. That's what he does. Alright, Zio.
Oh shit.
Zio is obviously infuriated.
Are they also losing 5 HP now?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Yes, that's correct. Zio is going to suddenly... You see 2 more Zios appear.
Yeah, those models are cool.
Alright, so one of the Zios is going... Both the Zios, excuse me, are going to... move adjacent to Isaac. And this one is going to strike out at Phalor.
Okay.
The one that attacks Phalor is going to strike twice. One for 20 VAC and another one much higher.
Both of them.
What? Both of them hit?
Yeah. Phalor doesn't get the HP buff.
Is Phalor immune to necrotic damage?
He is resistant to it.
Okay. It takes 6 necrotic and 9 necrotic in total.
Okay. His HP did not get doubled,
I don't
right?
Correct. Only ascended.
Right.
The Zeo that has approached you is going to strike you with... you're going to get attacked 4 times with 4 short swords from
You
both
said
the Zeos.
6 and then 8?
Yes.
Okay.
When June was attacked by the tendrils, you noticed that they seemed to wash off her cloak.
Interesting.
A critical hit
Oh, God.
All right.
and a 14 VAC.
Misses.
And the other ones are both hits. They're both 20 and 19.
Okay. Yep.
The 20 and 19, you're going to feel those strikes actually seem to hurt not nearly as much. And they're both necrotic damage.
They are? Okay. Wait, I think I'm
You aren't resistant to them.
resistant. I thought I was immune for some reason.
So 7 points and 6 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And then a critical hit. So the Zeo that's on this side is going to literally stab you at where your heart would be with
Okay.
one of his
He
blades.
crits?
He crits, yes. And he has sneak
Oh,
attacks.
yo. Oh. I'm going to expend one of my shield charges so that he takes half damage.
You, a spectral shield from the Shield Guard, King's Guard of Dawn's shield is going to give you a great reprieve from enormous damage.
I've never thought to use that shit,
Gonna pay
so
that
here we go.
That's awesome. So what can you do
What?
exactly with that?
2 times a day I can make somebody take half damage.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's really good.
And it just recharges, and
That
just
works.
at dawn, or at dawn it just recharges.
That's
Sick. Heaven
super
weapons,
useful.
You're immune to poison, right? Or do you take half damage from poison?
No, I am because of the anti-life engine.
This is crawling with poison. Most of his damage is poison,
Okay.
which you are immune to. However, with the critical hit, you are going to take 40 points of
Okay.
damage. You feel the poison solidify in you the moment that you can actually feel it like solidifying the wound, and then you feel like tiny little things crawling through your chest
Ooh.
that
So
suck
gross.
up the poison from you.
Okay.
You see the gem in the center of your chest wash with a liquid that sort of fills it and roils around the inside of it.
These guys
And then
don't
it
think they're messing with-
clears blue again. That was Zeo. And it is you.
Alright, so, Roland looks at Hero and says, "Help Euphemia," and starts running. And when he gets to about here, he says, "Shadow, take your pick."
Okay.
And stops right there. And Shadow leaps out of his shadow while he's right there. I rolled a d20. I said less than 10. He's going to attack Zeo. More than 10. She's going to attack Potjack. I rolled 3. So Zeo gets bit and slashed twice. 25, 22, and 27.
Those all hit.
At the moment that she rends into Zeo, the claws rip right through him and he disappears.
That
You
one?
destroy a clone.
That was the OG one, though.
Was it?
Was
Of the
he?
3, we don't
He
know
used
which one's
mirror
the OG.
image, basically.
Oh, son of a bitch.
One of these gets the better many now.
Oh, son of a bitch. I tried, dude.
That's okay.
Shadow looks like surprised and then is going
Me
to
too,
like
I'm my new
snort and look over towards the other Zeo.
Is there any way Shadow could use a bonus action to do something else?
She can move her speed. But
I was
she
wondering
can't-
if she could use Shadow Breath.
No, that's a full action.
Okay.
It's getting messy in here.
Uh-huh.
Yes, it is.
This fight looks crazy on the board.
Could she use those other 2 attacks on Potjack?
Yes, she can. So she
Okay.
turns and attacks.
Well,
Potjack.
she's mad. She's gonna turn around, and I guess I'll say she bit at Zeo and bit through nothing. Does 22 and 27 hit?
Yes, both hit punches.
So she comes up and slashes onto his back.
Okay.
13 damage for both.
All right.
Roll the same thing twice. And I'm going to essentially just
You
Go-
call it.
Go
at
Ace.
him.
Go Ace.
Yeah,
And I've got
absolutely going to respond.
I've got an attack ready. I'm just going to let him come at me and just say, all right, other,
Okay.
have at this, dude.
Hero is going to move him 25 feet towards this Zio.
This is cool.
He is going to pick up a stone and throw it at that Zio, and it's going to hit him in the side. And he looks up annoyed. That's the real one. You don't know.
The one closest to Sarah.
Yes.
Wait, could he move through Shadow's space? Could he just run under Shadow?
Yes, he can. Because
So.
he is tiny. He's a small boy.
Yeah, I'm going to say, yeah, that's where.
So the one with the Zio's actual mini is Zio.
Got it.
All right. It is. That was Hero. Okay. It's Ace. Ace is immediately going to run at you, just like almost frothing at the mouth.
What's his move? Because he's going to have to, he's got a lot of obstructions.
30 feet.
I don't think he's going to make it to me, which sucks.
He can run through his ally's space, so he can run through Dample's or Potjack's space.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He's still one away, isn't he?
I mean, will it?
He's gonna dash to you. He takes an away from Hero
Nice.
and Shadow. Shadow gets a point.
Um,
Okay, Hero actually whacks him pretty good.
Nice.
does 18 hit?
Okay, literally what happens is Hero takes his staff and hits him, and a chip goes off his staff.
Nice.
Sounds about right.
Does 18 hit?
18 hits, yes.
Okay, so
Ace has a breastplate on, so that's it.
16 piercing damage. She bites his ass.
16?
She could even bite his ass. Who knows? Like, maybe she bit his ass. He was running away.
That'd piss him off.
Okay, so Shadow is going to, and bites on him, and he's going to, just literally jerk her mouth out and, knock her back, and you're going to see one of her teeth breaks.
Ow.
He just kind of shrugs her off.
Well, when he gets to me,
You
So-
don't even see, pierce marks.
so I have a question. So,
Yeah, you get to hit him.
so, I used Divine Smite. That damage is doubled or is quadrupled as
Yes,
well,
that's
right?
correct.
Okay, because I had the damage and then I rolled extra damage and then wrote it above the damage because I didn't want
It's
to
all
add it.
quadruple. Yeah.
So 27 and 28 were my rolls.
Those both hit.
One of them is going to deal 91 damage.
Got it.
The other one is going to deal 97.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's really gross. I was kind of okay with it if you wanted
Okay.
to take
Oh
the
my
So, as you
God.
away from here right now.
You, the other is going to take over, and he's going to whirl the sword around and just slam it down, and you will see Ace's feet actually crack the ground as you strike his shoulder. The blade drives, and you see him swat it to the side. He goes, "Come on!" And then he looks over. Is that all you've got?
I'm not there anymore. I'm no longer here.
As he comes forward, he's going to take Face Smasher, and the two of you clash against each other. Your angelic blade versus his nailed bat. He goes, "There's the real hero. There he is." You see the other's face go dead. All right, we are at the end of round, which means we are in the interesting actions that take place.
Also, everybody takes 5 damage.
Yes, 5 points.
Did we not take it at the start of the turn?
You could have. That's fine.
Okay.
No, I mean, it's not going to kill anybody. So. You found me a roll of d4, please.
Oh, God.
These are my favorite rules.
1.
Ride the Colossus. So, as you and Potjack are fighting, he is going to slam down with the adamantine fist. And as he does, Euphemia is going to grab on and sling herself up onto his back.
That's
So
actually what I was planning to do.
Did it for you.
So
Thank
here's how
you.
this works.
I
He makes
guess.
an athletics check
Actually.
versus your acrobatics. Whoever wins 2 out of 3 times, if he wins 2 out of 3, he hurls you away and deals his adamantine fist damage to you. If you beat him, you thrust your knife into him, dealing a critical hit with sneak attack.
That's so sick.
Okay.
So
Yes,
please
sir.
make a acrobatics check 3
There's two
times in a
buttons. Do I hit
row.
low,
First
bottom, or
time.
close.
Okay, he rolled a 1.
24.
You beat him the first time. So that's 1 out of 3. Next time,
What do you have?
17.
30.
30?
Yeah.
You beat him. You deal a
Yeah,
critical hit with
yeah,
sneak attack.
30. 30.
In addition to
So
that,
sick.
11. Matt.
All right.
She's low.
Okay.
So as you sling up on his shoulder, you stab him directly in the tendon of his neck. And you get to roll your... Remember, your sneak attack is also double.
God damn it. That's so
Oh,
much dice.
Okay.
what's double?
Oh, sorry.
The sneak attack.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just her
So-
thing, right? There's no other
Mhm.
thing.
17.
Okay.
Can I just do 17 twice?
Yeah,
It's
that's
doubled,
fine.
right?
Juniper, roll d4.
I don't
I'm
want to
scared.
either.
I'm scared.
Oh, I need a
You should be
D4.
scared.
Daniel,
3.
don't I also roll
3.
damage from just the stab in general as well?
Yes,
That's
that's
doubled?
also double.
Okay, so I need to roll that too. If it was with Pearl, then it's plus an additional 18.
How much was total?
Yeah.
52 points. Okay. And before we get to Damblit's and yours, called Chase to the Top, we will go ahead and take a pause there. And thank you for joining us, Noble Heroes. We really appreciate it. And remember, do please like and subscribe to this video. And do try this at home.